Hello and welcome to this brief introduction to Making Tax Digital for income tax. In this video, I'm going to cover what is Making Tax Digital, when will this come into effect, who is it going to affect, what you can do to prepare for Making Tax Digital, and how we can help you here at McDade Roberts. So firstly, what is Making Tax Digital for income tax? Making Tax Digital for income tax is a new way to report income from self-employment and rental income from your properties to HMRC. It will be introduced in phases from April 2026, depending on your qualifying income. It will require individuals or their agents to keep digital records and send quarterly updates of their income and expenses to HMRC using compatible software. This will then be followed by a final year-end submission, which is similar to the current tax return. Therefore, there will be 5 different filings to make during each tax year. There will be a penalty regime using a points-based system for late filing of any quarterly returns. This is similar to the VAT filing penalties. And once a customer reaches the points threshold, they will then receive a financial penalty. So who does it affect? For those individuals with qualifying income over £50,000 in the 2024-25 tax year, they will be mandated into Making Tax Digital requirements from the 6th of April 2026. For those with qualifying income over £30,000 in the 2024-25 tax year, they will be mandated into MTD filing requirements from the 6th of April 2027. We are aware there is a third threshold which will be phased in from the 6th of April 2028, and we believe that the qualifying income for that threshold is £20,000. So who does this affect? So qualifying income is the gross income, that's before expenses and tax are deducted, that sole traders and landlords receive in a year from their self-employment business and their rental properties combined. HMRC will use the qualifying income on your most recent tax return to identify if you have to start using MTD for income tax. So for example, if you need to register for MTD for income tax from the 6th of April 2026, this will be identified based on your 2024-25 tax return, which should be submitted by the 31st of January 2026. If you are going to submit your tax return for the 2024-25 year on the 31st of January 2026, this leaves you a very short window in which to get ready for Making Tax Digital, should you be required to do so. If you have gross income less than the threshold, you can still opt in voluntarily. Partnerships and limited companies are not impacted by Making Tax Digital for income tax and are therefore unable to register. HMRC will send letters to the clients they identify as needing to use MTD for income tax before April 26. We have seen HMRC send these letters out early, so you may have already received one. There is a HMRC pilot up and running, and it is possible to register and join early should you wish to do so. So how can you get ready for MTD? You can consider what your qualifying income might be for 2024-25 and for 2025-26. For example, if you're over the threshold in 2024-25, but you're planning to cease trading in the next tax year, you obviously won't fall into these requirements. So we need to identify if you need to register for MTD for income tax based on your qualifying income. We need to look at your current bookkeeping processes and consider if new software will be required. You can speak to us about the requirements and how they will affect you. And if you need software, you can consider the available options and what meets your requirements. We do recommend that you can start using software now. This will simply make the transition easier when it comes to your sign-up date for MTD and having to file these quarterly returns. So how can we help at McDade Roberts? We have a great partnership with FreeAgent, and all our staff are very well trained in how to use the software. We've already started contacting clients who we believe will be affected. You need to consider what you'll be happy to do yourself in terms of the bookkeeping work and what support you will need from us. You can book an initial consultation with one of our team and we can review your current position, your registration date for MTD, and any changes that are required to your processes. So how can FreeAgent help? Bank feeds can be enabled to pull through all transactions into the software, and this will assist with your record keeping requirements under the Making Tax Digital scheme. You can raise sales invoices, and these can be emailed directly to customers. And there are also some nice features in FreeAgent, including automatic email reminders that can be enabled. FreeAgent has a mobile app, which you can download to your smartphone. This will allow for capture of receipts, which you can attach to the expenses paid through the bank, and it reduces the need to keep large amounts of paper files. There is a detailed knowledge base on the software, which is helpful if you're planning on doing the bookkeeping yourself, as it will assist you whilst you're doing it. The MTD filing feature is already built into the software, which is ahead of a lot of the other alternative software providers. There are free licenses available for all customers who bank with NatWest, RBS, Ulster Bank, and Metal, which is a new bank that offers free business banking run via NatWest. If you do not currently bank with one of these 4 providers, this could be an opportunity to consider switching banks to get yourself the free license with FreeAgent should you wish to use it. So how can we help at McDade Roberts? We are going to be running a couple of sessions soon in which you can pop in to see us. We can discuss the MTD filing requirements, look at your current position in terms of your bookkeeping process, and look at your qualifying income to discuss when you will be mandated into making tax digital requirements. If you are unable to attend one of these sessions, please feel free to contact myself or Katie Grayston, and we can discuss anything to do with MTD, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching.